First tonight, a Grand Rapids family with a nasty problem. For more than a month, the inside of their home has been covered in mold, and they say it is making them sick. The family is renting and says the landlord would not take care of the moldy mess until now. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is at the live desk to explain why the action. Mark?
Well, Susie, that landlord is cooperating now, but the family says it wasn't until a neighborhood association, the city, and finally we got involved that he decided to take any action at all. And meanwhile, they've been living in this moldy house for weeks, and they say they can't afford to move. Not only is it gross and unsightly, but Kimberly King says the mold in her house is making her family sick. King had a doctor run tests after her teenage daughter and 2-month-old grandson started breaking out into a rash.
That's when they found out, she had some wheezing in her lungs, and they end up giving her steroids and some cream and stuff, same as my grandchild.
King noticed the problem in July. A leak in the upstairs bathroom, she believes, is the source of the mold. She says her landlord promised to have someone come out and take a look, but they never showed.
This was maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Concerned for her family's health, King took action, calling her neighborhood association, who in turn called the city to try and get an inspector out to the house. Her association rep even called a city commissioner to expedite the process until finally
Friday, after News 8 had been here, that's when we got the inspector out.
The house cited for several code violations, and the landlord, Mark DeVries, given 5 days to take care of it. And it would appear he's making good. A plumber was sent out to the house today with the promise of mold work to start tomorrow.
What did he loosen? What did he do?
But as a rent-paying tenant for 6 years, King says it shouldn't have taken so much and so long for her landlord to respond. Now she wants to move, but can't afford to. At the very least, she needs a place to stay while the mold is being removed.
So therefore, he should be responsible to put me and my family somewhere.
And before we left the property, her landlord responds. Great. Well, I appreciate you getting back to me. DeVries agreeing to put King and her family up into one of his other units until the mold problem is resolved. And that landlord says he tries to respond to all of his tenants in a timely manner. He says that he has nothing to hide, and he's even invited us out to go through that property with him tomorrow as he begins that process of cleaning up that mold. He says that the Kings have been good tenants, and he hopes that they can resolve this issue and that they will continue to rent from him in the future. Back to you.